Knowing how to lay down the groundwork effectively is essential for any platformer. The first few minutes can dramatically define your impressions, whether it's for physics or a uniquely applied mechanic that governs progression. Platformers are one of the few genres where this initial experience can shape the entire outlook of the game. The 2D platformer we're talking about today is Bo Path of the Teal Lotus, developed by Squid Shock Studios and published by Humble Games. This game excels in movement and introduces a standout gimmick that significantly enhances its identity. Surprisingly, this is one of the most enjoyable platformers that I've experienced this year, even if its narrative and sense of humor didn't always resonate with me. Bo Path of the Teal Lotus follows the titular fox Tentaihana, a celestial blossom, as they descend from the heavens to fulfill an ancient prophecy. The seemingly peaceful world hides a grand conflict, and the appearance of Tentaihana is not particularly welcome. The story of Bo Path of the Teal Lotus, while not deficient in any specific way, never managed to captivate me. The comedic writing style felt forced, making most of the gags fall flat. The tone can shift to dire and somber, but the humor often undermines these moments. Despite this, the gameplay is what keeps you engaged. The defining feature of Bo Path of the Teal Lotus is the protagonist's staff, which grants an additional jump when hitting an object or enemy in midair. This action can be performed multiple times on the same object, allowing for sensational verticality that never loses its charm. The impressive level design ensures this mechanic remains fresh, with each area offering unique challenges. Each place you'll visit is filled with environmental puzzles that complement Bo's staff, such as growing plant roots to bounce off of or floating lanterns that rise with each hit. The progression is engrossing, and there are countless examples of how this mechanic shines. In terms of level design and movement, Bo Path of the Teal Lotus stands out. The Metroidvania aspects enhance exploration, with movement abilities like a context-sensitive grappling hook and a swift dash opening up new paths. NPC quests encourage players to explore the intricacies of each map, so there's stuff to do. The staff gimmick is also integrated into the clever combat system, where some enemies are puzzles themselves. Certain foes act as set pieces, requiring skilled use of the staff-induced elevation to reach the weak points. Aerial enemies can be used as trampolines to reach greater heights intuitively. The heat gauge, which boosts Bo's strength with consecutive hits, emphasizes speed and precision. Boss battles are meticulously designed, making each encounter memorable and challenging. The game doesn't shy away from difficulty either, especially in these boss battles, which incorporates the Souls-like elements. Healing involves Bo drinking tea on the fields, restored by hitting enemies. This design choice emphasizes the game's swift nature, as healing during battle is pretty risky. Drinking tea makes Bo stationary for a few seconds, so timing is crucial, especially during boss fights. Shops offer plenty of items, and you can remap controls to your preference. The exploration and combat design in this side-scroller are outstanding. However, the Dharma dolls activated when the heat gauge is full felt unnecessary. These tools, while conceptually interesting, were rarely encouraged to be used or experimented with. The basics of combat felt sufficient enough, and the bosses seemed designed around the default toolkit, making the Dharma dolls feel redundant. A better implemented system is the Omamori, which are equipable accessories that provide passive boons like increased attack speed. These items are unique and can significantly alter your combat approach. For instance, the Confidence Omamori enhances your attack at the cost of taking more damage, while the Resilience one resets your jump and dash after taking damage. The audio and visual design are exceptional. Bo Path of the Teal Lotus is visually stunning with hand-drawn animations and 2.5D elements, giving each location a unique identity. The audio, besides the fantastic soundtrack, induces soothing sounds of nature and Bo's teacup, enhancing the overall experience. There is one minor issue that I encountered, and it's a segment where progression seemed impossible without bouncing on an enemy that could be defeated. This felt like an oversight, but a nearby saving shrine mitigated the inconvenience. Some collectibles also require using enemies on their projectiles for elevation, so it's wise to assess your surroundings before eliminating enemies. If you're looking for an outstanding 2D platformer, Bow Path of the Teal Lotus is a must-play, with excellent level design, phenomenal boss battles, and fulfilling exploration, all elevated by well-implemented vertical movement. This adventure is one of 2024's best. Even if not all the ideas land gracefully, the modern playtime ensures the game doesn't overextend itself. Noisy Pixel is giving Bow Path of the Teal Lotus a 9 out of 10. Thanks for watching. This video is brought to you by our supporters on Patreon. Noisy Pixel is run by a group of gamers providing independent gaming coverage through news, reviews, previews, and more. Check out our Patreon to help support our continued growth, and subscribe to keep up with all our future content.
Noisy Pixel.